Hey guys, Kimise, I'm back for another log. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing excellent. It is Sunday, around October 16th, and I am having a great week. I hope you guys are too. Let's go ahead and just get started with this and hop into this. If you're new to this, this is my weekly video log in which I go over things that have been interesting me and stuff that's been happening on the channel. And so first off, let's just start off with giving a shout out to some brand new subs. First off, shouts out go to Great Behemoth, Rules Worlds Michael, Kevin, Isaac Gonzalez, Romello, and Roshan Robertson. Just once again, those are the ones that have their subscriptions on open so everybody can see them. And when that happens, that means I get a little signal from YouTube saying, hey, you just got a new subscriber. Now, remember, that does not catch all the new subscribers. There's a lot of new subscribers that have their subscriptions private, so I don't get to see them when they subscribe, unless they leave me a comment saying something like, hey dude, I just subscribed, and I will definitely give you a shout out if you want that. So thanks again to these brand new subscribers, and if you have not subscribed, perfect time to hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the video. Okay, so what is happening this week? What do I want to talk about? Well, there's a variety of things I'd like to get into, but first, just a quick update on King's Isle. I don't think a whole lot's happened out there. Putting out new packs. I don't, I'm not big on packs. I usually don't like open a whole bunch of packs, but it's been kind of fun with the loyalty program that I get like 3 packs every so many months on the loyalty program by using my loyalty points for that. So I think it's pretty neat to see what's out there and to get a chance to try some of the packs. So that's one way you can try packs without using crowns if you have a membership, is with the loyalty store. So that's kind of cool. But let's hear we just got to Marleybone in the walkthrough, the dual school walkthrough, Myth and Storm, Fire and Storm. So that's going really, really good. I'm pretty excited about that. Still super excited about Novus. We should see that before the year's up, and I know we're going to be able to jump in and do some Myth walkthrough with that as well. So I might have 2 walkthroughs going concurrently at the same time while we do that. So that could be interesting. Yeah, for sure, for sure. As far as Pirate 101, still taking a little break from Pirate 101, but do plan to come back and do another walkthrough with Pirate 101. It looks like we're probably going to be doing the Witch Doctor. So I'm pretty excited about that. I haven't done the Witch Doctor. I think it should be fun. It's a nice ranged attacker and has some neat features to it. So we'll see. Now, Minecraft. Oh, guys, got a new video coming out tomorrow or the day after this video pops up, which is going to show you the creeper farm I built, and it also has a sugarcane farm with it too. I'd love to hear what other farms we should jump onto for this next week. What other great mega farms? Should we go ahead and do that Enderman farm? Nobody's done that yet, so we could go ahead and do an Enderman farm. We could go do a creeper farm. There's a variety of different things we could do that I have not tried. Like, there's been lots of new farms that have been popping up over the last year with the new updates. So if there's a farm that you're interested in seeing me build or try to build something like it, go ahead and throw it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll throw another vote out this week. I know that I usually like to do a tree farm because I like to have access to logs really easily without having to chop them all down. So that could be a big possibility, but watch for the vote. Give me your ideas and we'll go for it. This week it was the creeper farm everybody voted for, so we went ahead and built that, and I'll tell you what, that's already given out the goods. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so what do I want to talk about this week? Well, I want to talk about a new video series I'm going to do. It's called Read With Me. In fact, I'm going to have the first video out this week as soon as I settle on which book. Now, you guys watch a lot of videos that are Wizard 101 or Minecraft, so they're fantasy-based stuff. I don't know, are there any readers out there? If you're a reader and you like to read books and would like to do a read-along with me, the format that I'm thinking about is going to be a chapter a week or more, depending on how much I can get read and write up for that week, and then basically go over the big points of the chapter, talk about what's interesting, what it might be to come. I love fantasy, and science fiction's good too. I also like, suspense. I like, action stuff as well. And I do like a good detective novel too. So if there is a suggestion anybody has, let me know. I got some different ideas. I was thinking about maybe going back and rereading the Harry Dresden series. I don't know if you guys like that. If you like wizarding stuff, it's pretty cool stuff. I was also thinking about maybe looking at some of the really big epic series as well, or maybe just one of the standalones, like Brandon Sanderson is a favorite author of mine. So I was thinking about taking one of his books and doing a read through, and maybe, basic 10-minute episode once a week and a chapter or two a week, maybe twice a week. Just kind of depends on how well it's going and how well you guys are saying. And I don't think I'd read the whole chapter because that could be like really long. I'm going to experiment with it, but I'll definitely pull excerpts as we read through it. So it'd be kind of more of a read along than a read aloud, if that makes sense. I would love some feedback if you guys think that'd be fun. I'm just trying some different content. I'm really enjoying the walkthroughs, but as I'm becoming a content creator, I'm really digging into the stuff that really interests me and things that I love to do in readings. One of those things that is an incredible big deal for me, and I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys if that might be something you'd be interested in. But that's like one of the big secret projects I've been working on for a while, and I finally feel like I have enough time to actually stop and do it. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'd love to hear feedback from you guys. If any, in fact, what I'm going to do, I'll put a poll out. I'll put a poll out of some different series that I think would be fun to read along. First book type series, books that can stand alone, that won't like make you have to read them all. And I'll let you guys vote. Hey, that's a great way. We'll vote, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll find, and I read a lot of things. I read crime stuff. I read science fiction. I read high fantasy. I read urban fantasy. I just like a good book. I like good character development. I like interesting plots. Heck, I could even go classic. I bet you everybody in this group has probably read some Harry Potter at one point, right? Well, I'll put some books out, and if you guys have a suggestion, throw it in the comments, because I think it'd be a fun series to read along with you guys with and discuss stuff and have a back and forth. If any of you are readers, I think it'd be great fun. So let me know in the comments if that's something that interests you, and I'm going to put a vote out for which book to read with, and we'll experiment with it. If it's something that has legs, we'll keep going. And if not, we'll do at least one series and see how it goes. Well, what's been on my mind this week? Well, I like to talk about what my experience has been in the week and how things have gone. And I'll be honest with you, it's been a pretty interesting week. It was a shorter week, and we had a lot of training this week. And, I got some feedback from some of the people I work with. And one of the feedback I got that she considers me a really good communicator. And that really started me thinking, do I really think I communicate well? I'll be honest with you, it's something that I've been working on for a long time, and it really made me feel pretty good when she said that, And so I thought, well, let me share with you some of the things I think I try to do to communicate with others, especially in the work environment and especially at home. I think one of my strengths has always been I try to listen. So a good communicator, somebody who communicates really, really well, I think what they start off with is listening. They try to listen to what the other person has to say. Now, listening isn't just being quiet and waiting for them to be done. Listening, you hear this a lot of times in school or sometimes in workshops. Active listening, where you are listening to what the person's telling you, and you're able to give them that feedback right away. I had a really good chance to practice this with a student this week. They were in the corner. They weren't doing their work. They had just failed a quiz really miserably, and I didn't feel like I was really connecting with them. And so I pulled them out into the hallway for a second, and I just laid it out there. I said, hey, I feel like we're not connecting here, and maybe I'm not connecting with you. Maybe if I've offended you, maybe I've done something wrong, because it feels like you're really not into what's going on. In the last quiz, you just really had a hard time with it. And I want to see you successful. What can you tell me? And you know what? He used to just, get all huff and do this with me as if like he doesn't have the time for me. But you know what happened? When I asked that question, he put his arms down. His eyes got really wide. He goes, oh, no. I think there are a couple things that I have problems with. I go, okay, explain to me what you got. As I asked him, could you elaborate on that? And he said, well, I think I could use more explanation and stuff, and I think that would help a lot of people in the class. Okay, and I stood back and I said, okay, Is that the main thing? Yeah, I don't feel like we get a chance to practice enough. We don't see enough examples. Okay, okay. And you know what I did right then? Instead of saying, okay, well, let's do this, I stopped and I said, here, let me make sure I understood what you say. So you're telling me, and I stopped and I thought about it. You're telling me that you would like to see more examples, that you would like me to work through things and work with you guys, give you a little bit more notes, more extended notes on the thing, and explain things a little bit deeper. Is that what you're saying? I said, yeah, I think that'd be great. Okay, well, I hear you. I understand what you're saying, and I think those are things we can do because I'm seeing that could probably be valuable to some of the other students as well. I agree with you. Okay, here, how about we get in there? Let's knock this stuff out, and let's see if we can't get a handle on this because you had a real hard time on the quiz. He goes, yeah, let's do that. And you know what? He walked in, and he worked the hardest I'd seen him work all year. More engaged than I'd ever seen him all year. So I think a lot of that was because not only did I listen to him, but I repeated everything back to him to make sure he felt that I understood what he was saying. And that's a technique I like to use. Now, there's lots of great techniques for listening, but I want to throw one out there for you that maybe would be able to help you because it really made me think this week when she said that I was a good communicator. What is something that I do that's effective? And I think that was really effective this week, and I got a student buy-in that I wasn't having for weeks because of that technique that I tried. So I was pretty excited about it. Well, guys, time's up. Thanks so much for hanging out and listening to me. If you have a good story or something to share, leave it in the comments. Watch for that poll on the which Minecraft thing to build next and for which book we should do the read-through with. I hope you guys have a great day. This is Kimise. Thanks, guys. Catch you later. Bye-bye.